already said, it's already out there. Communication is also complicated. It is just very complicated. I mean, we can get mixed up with different cultures, different language, different life experience. People just communicate differently, and what something means for me may not mean the same for you. Communication is also symbolic. Words and nonverbal gestures are symbols for the things that they represent. For example, if I wanted to explain my job duties to you, I wouldn't go to where I work and point at something. I would explain to you using words and hand gestures, etc., etc. I wouldn't just go point. Communication is contextual. Communication can occur in a variety of contexts that impact the interaction. Relationships of those communicating, situations in which people are interacting. So, for example, if I call a friend and I want to have a conversation with him, it depends if he's at work, it depends if he's around his wife, it depends who he's around based on what he's going to say to me a lot of the time. It just depends on situations. If I'm in front of my boss, maybe I'm not going to say something that I would say to my girlfriend. So that is situational communication. All right, the second concept is transmission model communication. This is a linear line of communication. This is what we're doing right now. I'm speaking, I'm presenting a message, there's no conversation, and there's an audience, hopefully, that will receive the message and really won't have a way to respond immediately. So this is linear. So another example of transmission communication is a radio talk show host. They are speaking on the radio, they have a message, they're sending their message, it's linear, it's a one-way line of communication, nobody's responding to them. So this is the transmission model of communication. Alright, the last concept I'm going to explain to you today is how communication meets needs. So it meets physical needs, needs that keeps our body functioning and healthy. And so an example of this is going to be a baby crying. So if a baby is not able to express himself in words necessarily, he can't speak, he can't tell his parents what he needs, that he's hungry, he'll just cry in order to get some food, and that'll meet his physical needs. So next we have instrumental needs. These are needs that help us get things done in our day-to-day life and help us to achieve short and long-term goals. So this an example of this would be talking to my family. A big goal of mine is to graduate college. So when we communicate, they help encourage me, motivate me to stick with it and to finish school. And then relational needs. Needs that help us maintain social bonds and interpersonal relationships. An example, talking to friends about our problems, vice versa, helping us get through with life. Talking to friends, having some people that you can talk to, say anything to. And then identity needs. These are needs that we use to present ourselves to others and to be thought of in a particular way and in desired ways. So this is however we think of ourselves, and we just subtly express them throughout the world. So the process of generating meaning by sending and receiving verbal and nonverbal signals and signs that are influenced by multiple contexts. So this is how we express ourselves, make our needs known, and build relationships with other people. So we went over the principles of communication, the transmission model of communication, and how communication meets needs. So if you only remember one thing, I hope you remember that we are constantly communicating, and communication is how we build relationships of all kinds with others. It's extremely important. We do it every single day. So thank you all.